Hello, you guys. Hope you're all doing well out there. Here with a very important channeled message. I'm actually making some mint tea. My friend is coming over soon, and she got me this really just simple but very cute, very meaningful. It's the small things for me. Teapot for my birthday last year. So I'm gonna fill the little canister, magic canister thing here with some mint tea. But I wanted to go ahead and multitask and just share a message that came through for me that I have been guided to share. I've been reminded of it several times today. It came through for me last night. So, sometimes, hear me out, things end in our life in the worst way possible. And some of you wanted to maybe close a chapter out, finish a chapter in your life in a good way, in a peaceful way. But the thing is sometimes when things end really badly, it's usually because even if nothing's your fault, you didn't do anything wrong, you're wondering why, I didn't want that chapter to end, or I didn't want it to end in that way. It's because if it didn't end that way, you would have been too comfortable to stay. Now, maybe you have been thinking in the back of your head, okay, this is toxic, this relationship is toxic, this job is toxic, this friendship is toxic, or whatever, insert life circumstance or situation, if you will. And you thought in the back of your head, if something else happens, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna move on. But the thing is you still stayed. And there are certain points in your life, certain times in your life that you have to meet, meaning divine timing is coming into play now. And if you're not closing up a chapter long enough, you've endured, you've showed up with unconditional love, you might still think that you have lessons to learn in that place, in that job, with that relationship, with that friendship, with that situation. You might think that there's still lessons to learn from that. And so you're like, okay, I'm going to suck it up. It's fine. I'll deal with it until circumstances change. But the thing is there's a divine timing. There's a marker. There's a time in your life's timeline that you have to be at. And divine timing has to intervene and make things even more uncomfortable, make things even more chaotic, so that way you can leave. And it feels unfair. Sometimes it feels honestly genuine, did the universe just rob me of closing that chapter in a peaceful way? Did God just take this away from me before I was even ready? For some of you, maybe you got there. I'm hearing layoffs. I've been meeting a lot of people recently who are having corporate layoffs in their field, tech, finance. Okay, and so take what resonates, but it's literally just because you're being protected and you have to be at the next phase of your life. And so there's a timing. It's a right time. I'm hearing right time, right place. Okay. Archangel Gabriel is with a lot of you guys right now. Saint Angel Gabriel. And so you will feel this energy. You will feel and know that when something is ending, especially when it's in a negative way, it's probably because it was time to peace out, time to go. Okay. And you have to deal with the grief in whichever way that you need to. You got to ruminate in it, feel it out. You can be sad as many times as you want. I mean, we're human, right? It's life on earth. But just remember the reason why that thing ended, the reason why that door closed, the reason why it ended chaotically or in a way that you didn't really want to happen in that way, right, is because you have to be somewhere, right place, right time, and it's time to move on to the next door, the next chapter of your life. There was also a channel message I'm just being reminded about that I recorded in January, and I never posted it. It was about 9 minutes long, 9 minutes and 44 seconds long, and I'm being reminded of it because I saw it earlier, my camera roll today. I never posted it. It was literally in the middle of the night. I got up, I had my retainer, and I was in my bathrobe and everything. And in this message, it was a very, very powerful channeled message. I'm not sure, I think now is the time that I need to share it with you guys. You know that show, I don't know what it's called. It was on HGTV or something like that, some house interior show, where these famous interior designers kind of came into a group and decided to help families by helping them redo their homes. I don't know the name of the show. Some of you guys might have to let me know. I remember seeing it on TV when I was a kid. And when they were doing the reveal for the house, there was a huge bus in front of the house. And then everyone, the crew, the cast, the people, and the families, their friends, would be behind the bus. And then they would all count together. And then they would say, "Move that bus." The bus would move, and they would see the grand reveal of their beautiful updated home inside and out. This was the message, the channeled message that I received in January, the video that I recorded that I never posted, and I'm being reminded of it to share it with you guys in this message today. Okay, Archangel Saint Gabriel saying, move that bus, close that door. That is exactly what I'm hearing. Close that door. This is literally what is happening, you guys. This is literally what is happening. It's time to close that door. Saint Gabriel saying, Saint Angel Gabriel, okay? And actually come to terms with it ended the way it did because you were getting too comfortable and you would have stayed. You essentially were settling for less, and it was time for you to move on to the next thing. And that's okay. People will learn later on if you were ever done wrong or whatever. Those people that were part of that scenario or in that experience and moment with you, if they're meant to realize and connect the dots about your presence in their life, then your absence will teach them. And God, that's a confirmation. I don't know if you guys could hear my cat meowing. And God, will conspire, will use his creation of the universe to push it in front of you and make this known to you, that sometimes your absence, right, will help people wake up. Sometimes your absence is necessary for people to actually learn what they need to learn. Okay? It might not be directly related to you, but it could be related to a situation. And I'm hearing Saint Gabriel and Archangel Michael, Saint Michael is saying, and it is what it is. And they're literally like right next to each other, like conjoined twins here. Also feeling Enoch, Elijah energy coming through my spirit guide, Archangel Sandalphon. So sometimes it's all about knowing that you have to be somewhere at a certain time now, okay? This is the message. The door is closed. Close that door and move on, okay? Grieve it. It's going to take time. Let's be honest and real with ourselves here. It is going to take time, but that's okay. You can take all the time you need. Just remember what I'm saying in this video. Remember the message that's coming through is that you are meant for more, and this is exactly why the circumstances and the situations and everything happened the way that it did. So I'm proud of you. Your angels are with you. You really are protected. Just know that, and trust the process. Trust the process. It's all going according to plan. Sending you love and light.